Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today, where we're just gonna quickly UFO, what the heck, see what customization options there are. I'm not actually feeling many of these, but forest surrounded by mushrooms. Okay, mushroom forest. That sounds pretty fun. What was I going to say? I actually genuinely can't remember. Oh yeah, the, pre-recorded episode. This is where Isabel would say, "Good evening, everyone." Right now it's 11:33 p.m. on Tuesday, 12th of September, 2023. Okay, so this one we're just going to spam a load of forests, unsurprisingly. No, forests, mushrooms. So it's not going to be, I think, the most creative one. I feel like we have to give you one of these three. I'll give you this one because this one actually looks like a forest. Literally, the inside and the outside is going to probably look exactly the same. I think this one's going to look a little bit similar to a mix of Deidre's one, and I can't remember who had a fairy tale customization, but that one. That's what I'm sort of picturing. So I'm just trying to think, how am I going to make it different? You know, how am I going to branch out from what I've done before? Because it's going to be autumn themed almost certainly, and there's obviously going to have mushrooms everywhere. So it's like, what can I do differently in this customization to make it feel different from both the fairy tale forest and the Deidre's. I don't even remember what Deidre's one is called. It was a really early one, but her autumnal customization. First things first, let's see what items we have access to. Wood and mushrooms. Okay, so I guess we can make this a mushroom clearing in a mushroom forest. So this is a rare time. I'm actually going to make it a 10 by 10, I think, because it's just going to be surrounded by a load of mushrooms, to be perfectly honest. Forest? Yes. It's going to be like she's set up home in a little bit of a forest clearing. Mushroom was interesting. Yeah, something like this. These mushrooms are just going to be about the place. But she's going to be chilling here with a log bed. And then what else? Is this even centered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not centered. I think this would be centered. A bit hard to tell. I also feel like I should change this colour because it's not going to pop from the ground. Otherwise, something like that. And then what other log furniture items do you got? What else do you got? I don't think we need a lot, to be perfectly honest. Why it makes it look a bit too unnatural is my problem though. So maybe I should just change your flooring to something a bit more green, so then the brown pops off a bit more. Let's do glowing moss, why not? And then bring back the dark wood. And then we just need lots of mushrooms to basically frame this area. Where is the tall mushroom? How is that not a recommended item? Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. I take back my statement. Yeah, so ordinary mushroom. We just need lots and lots of mushrooms all about the place. Just absolutely litter this place of mushrooms. Like we can even give you like a mushroom parasol or something. Red mushroom. Put this brown mushroom in the corner. That's me in the corner. Strange mushroom's a little bit disconcerting, but don't think too much about it. It feels like it's going to be a rather straightforward customization of this. Trying to break any discernible patterns that we have with this. We've got like almost one of every type of mushroom. I think we should have more brown mushrooms, if anything. Brown mushrooms not an option. Okay, more strange mushrooms, I guess. Just lots and lots and lots of mushrooms. But none which feel like they're aligned in a grid, which will be difficult, I suppose, by nature of the fact that this game is aligned in a grid. So maybe we get rid of this one. Pull this one down a bit. Pull that one across a bit. think that's probably enough of these flat mushrooms. And then we got mush lamps, of course. So we can put a green one in this corner. We can put, I don't know, a white one in this corner. It just, you gotta get the general concept of the amount of mushrooms we have down across, you know? You're kind of like a mushroom fairy sprite, I suppose. I kind of want to give you the blue one here, and we'll put a red one over here just to get a bit of variety. And we do need to rotate these an ickle bit so they're not all exactly facing the same way. I wish we had some really, really tall mushrooms which we could put down. Alas, we cannot. But now we just fill up the empty spaces with mushroom stools. Which, now I think about it, are probably just toadstools. It's probably the, like, definitive. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, let's do this. A bit more colour variety. And this one we can make a yellow mushroom. We can put a strange mushroom over here. Charm mushroom, up mushroom, down mushroom. It's a quantum physics joke. Not a very good one, mind you, but a leaf campfire. Just, would you done this to keep yourself warm? Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really thought about this all too much. A mushy log. Well, mushy log's not really. Right, but a mushroom log of which you put down. Yeah, let's bring it forward a tad. So I'm actually going to get rid of this, because then it looks like there's more stuff in the background. Mushy log which you put down mushroom salad on. Yeah, why not? If only it was all in a giant portobello mushroom. It'd be the most mushroomy thing ever. Alright, let's get a few more mush lamps up here. Tall and skinny means that you can sort of just plop them down wherever. And then, what other sort of mushroomy things can we put down? Oh, that's actually all you need. So it's quite a simple customization. I think we will put some piles of leaves around, if there's much space. Which is not a huge amount, but that's fine. Just a little bit. And then... Nothing really makes sense. From, oh, garden gnomes! That's a really good idea. She's like a gnome princess. Alli and the 7 dwarves. She's not a goblin, she's a gnome. You know? These are like little sprites which help her out or something. And I guess she'll be sleeping. I guess it kind of is fairy tale-esque now. I think about it. But we haven't really used many of the gnomes, so... I think this would be a fun time to use them. That's just Santa. That one's just straight up Santa, rebel gnome. There you go. We've got a whole like gnome family here. Let's give you a bit more of a mystical light. I actually kind of like the yellow one. Orange? No, I think orange is a bit better. Maybe a bit lower light. And then, don't really know what to do from here. Ah! Oh yeah, we could just put like mushrooms up around. Mushrooms on mushrooms? I don't know if that really makes sense, but... Just put a load of these mushrooms down. I mean, this mushroom looks like it would grow on another mushroom, so... I'm kind of more willing to suspend my disbelief of that. But like any space we got, put down another mushroom. Put down another mushroom. That looks a bit too regular, if I do that. There you go. That's a really good amount of mushrooms. I think the other mushrooms might look a bit weird if we put... Actually, this one probably looks okay. Shift some things around. If at all possible. There you go. And then we'll... were you given a mushroom customization because you have spots already, Ali? And it was like, oh, you are mushroomy. I kind of like the idea of a dotted raincoat, but we'll see. Dotted dress is interesting. There's no red version though. I really think we need something which is polka dots, red and white, you know? I think that would really sell the mushroom idea. Fairy tale dress. Oh, that's maid dress. That's not fairy tale dress. I thought that was fairy tale dress. I was going to say fairy tale dress is probably also reasonable, but maybe that's encroaching too much on that fairy tale theme. I know it's already quite fairy tale-y because we've got the gnomes, but maybe it's more folklore-y. That's what we're doing. This is a mushroom princess. I don't know if we have a mushroom headgear. That'd be pretty cool though. It'd be nice if we could just put like a flower in your hair. This kind of looks mushroomy. Hibiscus makes you look a bit... This probably looks the most mushroomy. Mario's quite mushroomy, but in a very different way, I suppose. I can't believe it's not a mushroom hat. I mean, I guess I can believe, but still. No, I like the other one better. Still good to experiment, still good to look. If only that was a polka dot. The tulip hat's pretty good. It doesn't give quite the right silhouette though. And also it's not the right colour. Okay, well we'll go with, I think it was called a knit beanie, right? I think that somehow feels the most mushroomy. Glasses probably aren't mushroomy enough. How do bandage works? I was going to be like, how does a bandage work on the alligators? But I guess that's the answer. That's quite funny, but there you go. She's like a mushroom gal. I was gonna be like, maybe we should polish the gnomes so they look like they're chattering, but then I was just like, oh my god, that's gonna take forever to like reposition every single gnome, so I just looked at it and went, nah, I'm good. Okay, so this is meant to be like a small, let's pretend it's like a small fairy tale cottage. Deep in the woods. This one kind of looks like a mushroom store. Okay, I guess we can work with that. Don't need to change it a lot or anything. We'll give you a dirt path. I guess a dark dirt path. It's not going to be centered, but you know, we're just going to have to deal with it. And then we'll just put a load of mushrooms down again, I think. I do think we should make it later at night. Or evening. Or early morning, actually. No, I think early afternoon. Early evening. Bit better. Don't know if we want rain. Rain, rain, go away. These we won't actually use as partitions, but we'll use this to make it look like there's more mushrooms in the background than there actually are. Increase the density of the mushrooms. And then we just put down a load of mushrooms again. It's one of the simplest customizations. It's just a load of mushrooms. There's not really mushroom for anything else, but had no passion in my voice when I said that. Not because I disliked the pun or anything, but it's like such a low-hanging fruit of a pun. But I'm just like, was it worth it? I don't know. So baby, I'm worth it. Do this. Get a couple of these out here. A singular more mushroom. Or maybe neither. And then we just put mush lamps. Maybe the less magical kind outside. I was going to say to give it a sense of realism, but perhaps that's a bit ambitious to think that this even looks mildly realistic, but you know what I mean, right? It's at least something. Perhaps a green and blue is a little bit too unbelievable for your old generic mushroom, but what do I know? Maybe green and blue mushrooms exist? We might do, actually. I haven't really thought about it. At least if you told me they would exist, I wouldn't be like, that doesn't make any sense. That seems totally reasonable for a green mushroom to exist. I mean, mushrooms are like one of the most eldritch of all. I was going to say flora, but not flora. They're their own categorical thing of fungi. But you know, they're like the eldritch beings of the biological world. How do mushrooms even work, yo? They just kind of chill there and do their thing. Okay, we can't have 3 yellow things in a row. That just looks ridiculous. And then the final touch is we put a load of mushrooms down. Just as items. Put an elegant mushroom down. Or 2. Put some of these down. It's crazy how much you love mushrooms, Alli. And these ones we can put on the path because they don't really interrupt anything. Put some of those mushrooms down. I kind of want to put a load of weeds down, but I don't know if the weeds will... If there's, any room for weeds, but... I think it might look quite good with weeds on the ground. Just completely overrun. That's the wrong button. What's duplicate? That's duplicate. Is that really all the room for weeds? Really not a lot of room for weeds, eh? You've done pretty well to get rid of them. All the spaces. Any more spaces for weeds? I think that's literally it. I think there's no more spaces to put weeds down anywhere. There you go. It's kind of like an overrun forest. Probably better if I move some of these things to actually put more weeds in, unsurprisingly. Because otherwise it actually looks like not cramped enough. Okay. I think that's fine. What do I think of this customization? I think it's very mushroomy, which is, you know, therein kind of a point of it. So I suppose it checks all the boxes, right? It's sort of a bare minimum I had to do. But I don't think it's like amazing or anything, but I think it's going to be hard to differentiate it from both the fairy tale forest and the autumnal. I can't remember what Deidre's one's called. The autumnal. Is that called Slice of Fall or something? I got my YouTube studio open. I can search it. Deirdre. Deirdre's Little Slice of Fall. I don't know how I remembered that. That is insane. There's so many better things my brain could have remembered instead of Deirdre's Happy Home Paradise prompt. But here I am, remembering it anyway. Have a bit of a stretch. Ugh. I don't really have time to do another one today. That's alright though. 2 customizations. I've got to think how this one's going to be uploaded. Okay, I'll think about logistics of this tomorrow. And maybe no, I think I have time to do one more customization. Here's another quick one. I'll take a photo. So you just kind of have to be sleeping in the center here, I think. And I was going to do a handheld camera, but I think that's not going to look all that great from this angle. So maybe we'll do it like this. Something like this. Kind of like you're looking over your shoulder. Of what's going on. It makes it feel like it's more densely packed, I suppose, of mushrooms than it actually is. Which is a very important part, I think, of this customization. So not the most interesting, I think, customization. But it's okay. It's, as I say, it sort of checks the boxes. Oh, I need to name tomorrow's episode as well. Not Animal Crossing episode, but we sure are amassing a lot of Pokey, which I never use, but I'll work a little longer. I'll do one more customization today as we roll into the next day. But yeah, for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. My socials are down below. Hope we see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.